I was just reminded of a quote that I heard yesterday in Modern Family and it like started to make me cry because wow, how powerful. They said, you can't get back on the horse if you don't fall. I think so many people come to me at not only at rock bottom in their health, but at rock bottom in their hope. They have no hope that they could get better because they've tried everything else, or they've tried to stay consistent so many times and they keep falling off. But look, that's why I had to put my condition into remission twice. It wasn't like, oh, I learned food is medicine, I used food as medicine, and I've been better ever since. Life got busy. I fell off track. I completely let all of my, what's the word I'm looking for? Like putting myself first and prioritizing my self priorities. I let them all go to the wayside when I became a full-time private chef to a country music star. It was like I poured myself into my work, and whatever I needed, it went on the back burner. Not only that, I was in a little bit of denial about how I was eating because I was cooking so healthy for everybody else, but I was grabbing grocery store sushi or, pizza from Whole Foods, or, food off the hot bar at Whole Foods, or a lot of Uber Eats, in desperation at the end of the night when I was like, the last thing I'm doing after cooking for 12 hours a day is cooking, right? So it was like my ability to really practice the 80-20 rule, it wasn't very good. I was probably eating more like 50-50 or 60-40 or even 70-30 is not enough for me. I really have to eat like 80 to 90% flare free in order to live free of autoimmune symptoms. That's just my reality. But flaring is not failing. It's okay to fall off track. It's okay to struggle with consistency. It's okay to need help. Like, this is really hard work. I think so many people, they make it look easy because once you get it down, it becomes easy, but it takes time to get there. It took me 7 years to achieve what I call autoimmune food freedom, which is the freedom that you feel when you stop self-sabotaging any chance you get. It's a freedom that you feel when you stop stocking your house with food that makes you flare. So you don't have to have this internal debate about like, should I eat the Oreos or not? It's like, I don't keep Oreos in my house anymore because I know that I don't have the willpower to not eat Oreos if they're staring at me in the pantry, right? It's the freedom that you feel when you automatically, without having to really think about it and without feeling like it's punishment or a chore, you just automatically choose to eat foods that nourish your body instead of inflame it, right? And I'm telling you, that is the goal that I want for everybody. I know it's not a sexy thing, but when you get there, it is so freeing. There's no other way to explain it. It's just like, this is not, I have to eat anti-inflammatory. It's I want to, because look, I know what it feels like to be able to get up from the table after going out to the restaurant with my family and actually be able to walk to the car without pain, right? And that's what I want for myself every day. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of, oh, I overdid it last night and now I have to, take turmeric and fish oil and drink a bunch of green tea, all these things to be able to tamper down that inflammation, and or being stuck in the bed for a couple weeks because now I'm in a flare and I have absolutely no energy, or now I got to go to urgent care and get a steroid shot because my arthritis is completely flared up. Like, all of these things are totally normal and to be expected. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means that you're learning about your body and your own personal limitations for how much you can indulge in one sitting, in one weekend, in one beach vacation, whatever the case may be. And going back to my original sentiment, you actually have to fall off the horse in order to get back on, right? You have to falter. It's okay to fail. It's okay to flare. It's okay to suck at consistency. Habit change, which is the cornerstone of actually using anti-inflammatory diet and lifestyle as medicine consistently enough to actually reduce inflammation, reverse your autoimmune symptoms, improve your lab work, and freaking get your damn life back, right? Habit change is really hard, right? Think about when you were a baby. Your parents had to basically damn near, they had to basically, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna move because the sun is blinding me. They basically had to bribe you, right, to get you to brush your teeth before bed every night, right? That is an example of a habit that you didn't have until you learned it and you practiced it and somebody helped you hold you accountable to actually do it. Now you brush your teeth every day, hopefully, fingers crossed. Most people brush their teeth every day without even thinking about it, right? Using food as medicine, making conscious anti-inflammatory lifestyle decisions like reducing your exposure to harmful environmental toxins, managing your stress, etc. We're going to talk all about this at the end of part 2 of my summer workshop, which is happening tomorrow. If you're seeing this after Saturday, go back and watch the replay. That's going to be available on my website until July 25th, and the link for that is in my bio. but practicing these diet and lifestyle changes every single day so that you can get into remission and stay in remission. Because you can't just, oh, I put my condition into remission, now I'm going to go back to eating fast food and convenience foods and restaurant food all the time, and I'm going to go back to putting my work above everything else and being super stressed and not making time for self-care, and, you know, surrounding myself with people and places and things that don't serve me, and, you know, keeping the toxic relationships, all of these things that really keep you chronically inflamed. It's really, really hard work, and it takes practice, it takes grit, it takes determination, but it also takes giving yourself grace along the way, because you're not going to do it right. You're not going to do it perfectly, and your journey's not going to be linear. How many people do I have in my coaching program who come in, they do well, and, you know, I'll try to leave a testimony here, but they come in, they do well, they fall off track, they go on vacation for a couple weeks, they eat whatever they want, and then they come back and they go, well, I'm back at it again, and look, my hands are no longer, you know, my joints are working better, my face is less puffy, you know, I kind of went off the rails there for a couple weeks. It happens. Consistency isn't just what you do every single day. It's also what you do every time you fall off track. Okay? Look, you're going to test your limits. You're going to play around with how much you can have in one sitting, right? And every time you learn something along the way, like, oh, 2 donuts in one sitting is too much. I ended up in the urgent care having to get a steroid shot because my rheumatoid arthritis flared up like crazy after that. That's raw data for you. And I'm going to be teaching you how to do this inside my the second part of my 2-part workshop. I'm going to teach you how to eat out in restaurants without flaring, and which foods to eat 80% of the time and which foods you can sprinkle in 20% of the time, okay? In a way that actually fits with your specific biology. When you show up live, you actually get a free copy of my autoimmune symptom tracker. It's my Flare-Free Math autoimmune symptom tracker, which will teach you how to classify and identify your personal food triggers, okay? Mine are going to be different from yours, going to be different from the person next to you. We're all going to have our own threshold for how much we can eat of something in one sitting, in one day, in one vacation, what have you. So if you're watching this and you're feeling like there's no hope for me, I've tried before, I've done everything, nothing works, I understand what you're going through, and your feelings are totally valid. But this is very hard work. Do not give up on yourself. Keep going. You probably just need a little bit of help, and that's why I have my group course and coaching program. It walks you through all of this stuff with baby steps, so I can hold your hand so that you can do it in a way that actually doesn't feel overwhelming, doesn't feel overly restrictive. It's slow, incremental changes so that this actually sticks, with the accountability help that you need to make it work, plus free prizes every month to help motivate you to hold yourself accountable, because you need both. I can send you an accountability prompt, but you can swipe it away. You have to have the mental strength and emotional fortitude, plus something to motivate you to hold yourself accountable, to go, Chef Laura just prompted me, let me open that up and answer the prompt, and let me actually get into the kitchen and make something flare-free today. Does that make sense? And that's exactly what you get inside my program, because look, I've been where you've been. I've been where you are. I've been at rock bottom in my health twice. All because it wasn't that I didn't know what to eat, it's that I literally could not do it consistently enough to actually keep my butt out of a flare. That's it. It happens to so many of us. This is so normal. You're not doing anything wrong. This is hard work. You just need help. So if you signed up for my workshop, because registrations are closed, guys, please show up. Show up. Ask me your questions. I will give you custom tailored responses. Now, the morning chat, a lot of people showed up, and the chat was fire, and we had so much fun, and I loved taking all of your questions, and I loved meeting all of you. So please bring that energy into the evening class. The evening class was significantly lower. Y'all did not show up for me. Y'all did not show up for yourselves. And it was quieter, okay? Some of y'all were probably multitasking, doing other things. Set the time aside. Make the commitment to yourself. Put it on your calendar with a reminder. I'm going to send you email reminders as well, but look, you could just delete those and forget about them. Don't do that. You need this. This is what you need in order to get started. Is you need a coach. You need accountability. You need help. You need prizes to motivate you to do this. When you participate in the coaching, you actually get your name thrown in the hat to win a $200 prize. So let's do this. Let's go, baby. It's time.